So this is my first exposure to Matt Dillahunty or whatever the hell the guy's name is, and it's quite funny because it's clearly he's one of those liberal atheists like, well, there's no such thing as gender, you can switch and all this other crap. It's like, oh, this guy's a retard. But it's nice to see. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot his opponent's name, but it's nice to see a Christian who actually has some balls and some strong rhetoric, because really this is what atheists have been harping on their whole entire the new atheists at least, this is what they've just harped on. They have very strong rhetoric. Meanwhile, the Christians are like, well, I have to be nice, present my little arguments here. I can't raise my voice, I can't be firm, I have to be really nice, like a blob of nothing. Meanwhile, the atheists are always just beating the crap out of religious people, and not because their arguments are better, but because their rhetoric is stronger. So it's nice to see a Christian debater who actually has some rhetoric, some balls, to actually say things that are true. And really, it's funny because he was exploiting. I've never seen someone exploit it so masterfully, but he's exploiting the fact there's no objective standard to atheism. So Dillahuntys, they're like, well, secular humanism, you can do whatever you want. It's a flourishing human society. This flourishes human society. Blah 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 blah. And the other guy's like, well, this doesn't flourish human society. This flourishes human society. Like, where are you gonna? There's no objective standard, is there? And also, Dillahunty, by his own standard, doesn't even make much sense because things like homosexuality, how is that flourishing human society? They can't reproduce. So that's a good point. So even by Dillahunty's completely arbitrary standard that has no objective basis at all, his arguments don't even make sense. What he's arguing doesn't even follow his own standard. So that's very entertaining. Put a link in the description for the clip I watched because it showed both sides. And Dillahunty, he rage quit. It's funny to see.